What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big Saturday, January 16th NCAA basketball show. So you want to check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Max is not happy. Max is going to get that cash for us. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's get paid in full. Enjoy your weekend. But most importantly, make some money. All right, we are rolling. We stay 1 p.m. Eastern. Saturday NCAA basketball action. The Citadel Bulldogs, 8-1, 1-1 in the Southern at the VMI Keydets, 6-6, 1-2 in the Southern. Cameron Hall in Lexington, Virginia. Let's move this over here and see what we are dealing with. Citadel opens up as 6-point dogs. That quickly goes to 5. That's even moved to 4.5 at some books. This total opened up at 167.5. Now we see 166s and 166.5s. Citadel's back to being that extremely high-scoring offense that we remember. We didn't see it right away in their season, but sure are seeing it now. Coming off their first loss of the season on Wednesday night, 94-88 at home to Furman as 13.5-point underdogs. It was a nice showing. Leading scorer Hayden Brown went for 18 points, 12 boards. He's averaging 22.8 points per game. Senior guard Caden Rice went for 20. He's averaging 19 on the season. This team's offense is a fine-fueled machine. They score 92.2 points per game, and I know that's buoyed by some non-Div 1 stats. And Max doesn't use them at all in his statistical breakdowns, which makes a ton of sense. They shoot 48.4% from the field, 42.8% from 3, and 71.6% from the line, and get great distribution with 19.2 assists per game. VMI has lost 4 of 5. They're coming off a heartbreaking 80-78 loss at home to Wofford as 6.5-point dogs. They let Wofford shoot 52.6% from the field, 53.8% from 3. Greg Parham continues to roll. 29 points he scored in the loss. He's averaging 17.7 points per game, hitting 51.4% from 3. And 6'10", 266-pound center Jake Stevens, averaging 12 points, 6.9 boards, 3.3 assists. Very interesting spot, Max. Citadel, VMI, we're in the Southern. Let's go.
Yeah, listen, Jim, with Hayden Brown for this Citadel team, this kid just is hard nosed. He does not give a shit. He'll run his mouth, and he was running his mouth against Furman the other day. Watched that game, was highly entertained, enjoyed making money off it, thank God. And you know what? I think that the Citadel team, that high-octane offense that you mentioned, it is led by Caden Rice. If Caden Rice can go off from the three-point line like he did against Furman to the tune of 6 of 12, yeah, they are going to fuck with their eyes open, bud. Well, let me tell you something. Citadel, they put work in, but they got a kryptonite. And that team and program that's their kryptonite is VMI. So there definitely is some armed forces rivalry in this game. I think that in most years, this is a game that is definitely a little further, and VMI definitely has the advantage. I think that you're going to get a mad VMI team giving up that three-pointer to Storm Murphy, of all people, with us knowing what does Storm Murphy do at the end of games when you give him the ball? Hits game-winning shots and beats you. So hopefully there's a little bit of a hangover from that game, a little of an emotional freaking outpouring. They had to cry on each other's shoulders. Well, Citadel ain't going to take it easy on them. They're going to move the ball fast. They're going to run. More possessions, more opportunities to get to the freaking rim, the better. And the fact is, in conference, they're hitting 14 threes a game. 14, Jim. They're getting to the line 22, 24 times and hitting 80%. This is a team that does not go on scoring droughts for long. And if you aren't shooting right against this very lackadaisical defense, well, you're taking hot shots in the back of the throat. In most years, I would totally be on VMI in this situation, but I watch both these teams quite closely, and I'm going to take Citadel with the points. I wish I got the best of the number for the show. I'll just have to be hoping that I don't win on my bet and lose on the show bet, which obviously is possible. I think Citadel can win this game outright. If they're going to do it, this is the year they're going to do it. COVID year. Anything can happen, including rough hands on your pipe.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay, we found a line for you. It didn't look good, Max. It did not look good. Circa has moved to 4. FanDuel 4.5. Max has the difficulty of only using licensed legal books that our American cappers that we roll with are using as well. We do have a 5 at Bet365. Thank God. +5, -110 at Bet365. And it another thing that we have that's so difficult for Max is that he makes the calls on our show live, and he misses the lines when he could tweet them out 3 hours before the show starts. So maybe that's something we should change, Max, because it does make things more difficult for you. And the fact that you're sitting plus 17.11 units with an ROI plus 8.35% with these handcuffs is very, very impressive. Max is on the Citadel Bulldogs +5 -110 right now at Bet365. We are shooting this at 12:19 a.m. Eastern. Max is locked.